In the wake of the immense triumph of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter novel series, cinematic adaptations were an inevitability, and just a few years after the books began appearing on shelves in 1997, the film series commenced in 2001 with the debut of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, across 8 films, with the 7th and final book, Deathly Hallows, split into 2 movies. A vast array of actors brought the Harry Potter books to cinematic life. Following the conclusion of the Harry Potter film saga in 2011, a new franchise emerged and subsequently declined, with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. While the original Harry Potter cast didn't reprise their roles for that prequel series, numerous performers from the movies have continued to work consistently. And unfortunately, some of these actors have also passed away. Here's what's unfolded for the extensive ensemble cast of Harry Potter throughout the years. Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter. After an extensive quest to discover a young British actor to portray Harry Potter, filmmakers settled on Daniel Radcliffe, who was chosen for the role at the age of only 11, making him the ideal candidate to depict Harry as he reaches the age of 11 and embarks on his journey to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. As a young hero burdened with immense responsibilities, Harry undergoes constant struggles against his arch-enemy Voldemort, and Radcliffe, who portrayed the character across all 8 films, felt a profound sense of duty to his role. Even before the conclusion of the Potter film series, Radcliffe diligently laid the groundwork for a diverse career trajectory to ensure that he wouldn't be forever typecast as Harry. Radcliffe made a splash in 2007 when he secured the challenging lead role in Equus in London's West End and on Broadway, showcasing his theatrical talents further in 2011 on Broadway in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. In addition to that, Radcliffe has starred in a wide range of films, including 2013's Kill Your Darlings, 2016's Swiss Army Man, and 2019's Guns Akimbo, along with the TBS series Miracle Workers and a delightful appearance in the 2022 romantic comedy adventure The Lost City. Rupert Grint as Ron Weasley. Before Harry makes his way to Hogwarts, he encounters a fellow student who will become one of the most significant individuals in his life, Ron Weasley, portrayed on screen by Rupert Grint. The two quickly form a strong friendship, solidified further when they are both sorted into Gryffindor House. Ron proves to be an invaluable companion and supporter to Harry, whether it's assisting him in battling evil or offering comic relief during challenging times. Like Radcliffe, Grint was selected from a large pool of candidates and began his tenure as Ron at a young age, remaining in the role for a decade. Apart from a few minor roles during his time as Ron, Grint's initial project after the Potter series concluded was the anti-war film Into the White in 2013. That same year, he also appeared in the biopic CBGB. Subsequently, he ventured into television with roles in Sick Note and Snatch, the latter of which he also served as an executive producer. Since 2019, Grint has been featured in M. Night Shyamalan's Apple TV Plus series, Servant, and in 2023, he made an appearance in Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin, Robbie Coltrane as Hagrid. Harry would never have discovered his wizarding heritage if it weren't for Rubeus Hagrid, played by Robbie Coltrane, bursting through a door to deliver the news. The endearing half-giant plays a crucial role throughout the series, offering guidance to the Golden Trio and aiding Dumbledore in the battle against darkness. Coltrane perfectly embodies the essence of the character, which is why Rowling envisioned him as part of her ideal cast. Prior to his role in Harry Potter, the Scottish actor enjoyed a successful and extensive career. In the 1980s, he starred alongside fellow Potter alum Emma Thompson in the sketch series Al Fresco and BBC's Tutti Frutti. He furthered his television career with Cracker, portraying Dr. Eddie Fitzgerald. Following his portrayal of Hagrid in all 8 Potter films, Coltrane lent his voice to Lord Dingwall in Pixar's Brave and portrayed Mr. Jaggers in a 2012 adaptation of Great Expectations, alongside Helena Bonham Carter and Ralph Fiennes. Additionally, he portrayed Paul Finchley in Channel 4's National Treasure, earning him the Best Actor, Male Award at the Royal Television Society Award in 2017. Sadly, the actor passed away in October 2022 after battling health issues for 2 years. Maggie Smith as Professor McGonagall. The creators of the Harry Potter films assembled a lineup of some of the most renowned British actors to portray the franchise's adult characters. Among them, Dame Maggie Smith, who portrays Hogwarts Transfiguration Professor Minerva McGonagall. McGonagall, a stern yet fair educator, also serves as the head of Gryffindor House. When Harry encounters Professor McGonagall in the novels, he immediately senses her formidable presence, and his instincts prove correct. McGonagall is inherently kind and just, but she also possesses formidable magical abilities, as demonstrated time and again, particularly during the Battle of Hogwarts. Smith, who was bestowed the title of Dame by Queen Elizabeth II in 1990, stands as one of the most esteemed actresses of her generation. She is celebrated for her performances in films such as 1969's The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie and 1978's California Suite, both of which earned her Academy Awards. Her illustrious career also includes notable works like 1985's A Room with a View, 2001's Gosford Park, and recent successes like 2012's The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. From 2010 to 2015, she garnered 3 Emmy Awards for her portrayal of the formidable Dowager Countess on the acclaimed period drama Downton Abbey, Tom Felton as Draco Malfoy. While Harry is selecting his Hogwarts school supplies before commencing his first year, he encounters one of the individuals who will become his adversaries throughout his schooling, Draco Malfoy, portrayed by a young Tom Felton. A privileged and indulged bully from a wealthy, prestigious family, Draco delights in tormenting Harry, Ron, and Hermione, often accompanied by his 2 brawny, unintelligent henchmen, Crabbe and Goyle, Jamie Waylett and Josh Herdman. Draco shows no signs of improvement or effort throughout the series, and as the Battle of Hogwarts unfolds, he aligns himself fully with Voldemort and his Death Eaters, actively opposing Harry. In the years following Potter, Felton has appeared in high-budget blockbusters like 2011's Rise of the Planet of the Apes, as well as independent films such as 2012's Apparition and 2018's Ophelia. On television, you may recall his role in the 3rd season of the CW's popular Arrowverse series The Flash, along with his starring role on YouTube Premium's Origin. Richard Griffiths as Uncle Vernon Dursley. The head of the Dursley clan, Vernon, earns his living by selling drills and makes efforts to prevent mail from reaching its destination when viewers first encounter him in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Richard Griffiths embodies the character who endeavors to hinder Harry from attending Hogwarts. While he goes to great lengths to avoid Harry, Vernon strives to maintain a facade of normal life and disregards the extraordinary abilities possessed by his nephew dwelling under the staircase. In addition to his portrayal of the drill merchant, he also appeared alongside Daniel Radcliffe in the Broadway production of Equus, featured in the 2005 film adaptation of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, shared the screen with fellow Harry Potter actress Emma Watson in 2007's Ballet Shoes, and took part in 2008's A Muppet's Christmas, Letters to Santa. Following his involvement in Potter, he made appearances in Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides, Hugo, and The Hollow Crown, Henry V. Just 2 years after the release of the final Potter film, Griffiths passed away in 2013. His last film role was in About Time, which premiered the same year. David Tennant as Barty Crouch Jr. Some performers only featured in one Potter film. However, although David Tennant only made an appearance in Goblet of Fire, he undeniably leaves a lasting impression as the briefly glimpsed yet profoundly unsettling Barty Crouch Jr., a fervent follower of Voldemort who escaped from Azkaban and committed patricide to advance his master's objectives. Crouch Jr. assumes the identity of the Auror Mad-Eye Moody, Brendan Gleeson, for an entire academic year at Hogwarts, impersonating the defense against the dark arts professor until his deception is eventually exposed as the Triwizard Tournament concludes amidst tragedy and loss. Fans of Marvel are likely to recall Tennant's chilling portrayal of Kilgrave in Netflix's Marvel series Jessica Jones, whereas enthusiasts of Neil Gaiman's work may recognize him from the Amazon Prime adaptation of Good Omens. Additionally, he has graced the screen in numerous prominent cinematic endeavors, including the 2018 historical drama Mary Queen of Scots, alongside Margot Robbie and Saoirse Ronan. Bonnie Wright as Ginny Weasley. Introduced in Chamber of Secrets following a brief appearance in Sorcerer's Stone, Ron's typically lively and cheerful younger sibling, Ginny Weasley, portrayed by Bonnie Wright, becomes somewhat subdued upon meeting Harry, towards whom she harbors a significant crush. Upon commencing her studies at Hogwarts, Ginny falls victim to a trap orchestrated by Lord Voldemort. However, over time, she grows increasingly at ease in Harry's presence. Their relationship evolves romantically in Half-Blood Prince, culminating in marriage and the start of a family following Voldemort's eventual defeat. Post-Harry Potter. Wright has continued her career as an actress both on stage and screen, occasionally venturing into filmmaking. Establishing the production company Bonbon Lumiere in 2012, Wright appeared in the films Before I Sleep and After the Dark in 2013. Additionally, she collaborated with several Harry Potter associates on her own directorial projects, Separate We Come, Separate We Go, in 2012, and Medusa's Ankles in 2018. Mark Williams as Arthur Weasley. The renowned Muggle enthusiast Arthur Weasley, Mark Williams, is a fundamental character in the Harry Potter movies. His curiosity about Harry as a source of knowledge on the Muggle world frequently lands him in trouble with Molly, but it's charming to witness his efforts to comprehend the workings of Muggle objects while adapting them for his own purposes. He attains a promotion at the Ministry of Magic, survives a near-fatal injury inflicted by Voldemort's serpent, Nagini, and expresses bewilderment over the purpose of a rubber duck when encountering Harry. Since 2013, Williams has portrayed the leading role in the BBC One detective comedy series, Father Brown. The show chronicles the adventures of a Catholic priest in the 1950s as he unravels mysteries and aids his community, still reeling from the aftermath of World War II. The show's success led to the creation of the spin-off Sister Boniface Mysteries in 2022, in which Williams reprises his role as Father Brown, Robert Pattinson as Cedric Diggory. Harry isn't the sole Hogwarts student participating in the Triwizard Tournament. Cedric Diggory's Robert Pattinson name is also selected by the Goblet of Fire. Diggory's unexpected demise is regarded by many fans as a pivotal moment in the series. The Hufflepuff receives widespread support from the school and is seen as the authentic Hogwarts champion since his name emerges from the goblet first. Nevertheless, this doesn't deter him from aiding Harry during the tournament. However, Pattinson's repertoire extends beyond portraying vampires and wizards. He appeared in the 2014 dystopian western The Rover, the 2017 crime thriller Good Time, and the 2018 dark comedy Damsel. In recent times, he starred alongside Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse, a monochrome film produced and distributed by A24, and in Christopher Nolan's Tenet. And, of course, We can't overlook his portrayal of Batman in Matt Reeves' The Batman, where he becomes the new guardian of Gotham City, Michael Gambon as Professor Albus Dumbledore. In the wake of Richard Harris's passing, another skilled British actor stepped forward to assume the role of Dumbledore, Sir Michael Gambon, who debuted in 2003's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and portrayed the character for the rest of the series. While Gambon's portrayal of Dumbledore differed slightly from Harris's, a specific decision in the fourth film, Goblet of Fire, sparked controversy among fans. Gambon embraced the role with confidence, depicting a complex and man burdened with inner turmoil and regret, but outwardly composed and assured. A respected performer of both stage and screen, Gambon, like several of his Potter co-stars, was knighted for his contributions to the arts. He gained renown for his work with the National Theatre, appearances in films such as 1989's The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, 2004's The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, and 2010's The King's Speech, and television roles like 2017's Little Women. Although he formally retired from stage acting in 2015 due to memory issues, he continues to grace the screen, with Dumbledore arguably standing out as one of his most memorable recent roles. Alan Rickman as Professor Severus Snape. In the realm of Harry Potter, we encounter numerous intricate and multifaceted characters, but few are as captivating as Severus Snape, portrayed by Alan Rickman. As the potions master at Hogwarts, nursing a deep-seated resentment toward Harry, Snape initially appears as a stereotypical antagonist. However, it is later revealed that Snape dedicated his entire life to protecting Harry due to his profound love for Lily Potter, Harry's mother. Despite his harsh demeanor and emotional rigidity, Snape emerges as an undeniable, genuine hero. Snape's demise ranks among the most poignant moments in the series, and regrettably, the world bid farewell to Rickman shortly after his final portrayal of the conflicted double agent. Following his rise to international prominence for his portrayal of the villainous Hans Gruber in the 1988 action classic Die Hard, Rickman became one of the most sought-after actors of his generation, gracing the screen in productions like 1995's Sense and Sensibility, 1999's Galaxy Quest, and 2003's Love Actually, among others. Ralph Fiennes as Lord Voldemort. Voldemort doesn't make a physical appearance in the initial 3 Harry Potter movies, as he hasn't yet regained his human form. However, with the aid of faithful servants and dark sorcery, he resurrects in Goblet of Fire as the Tri-Wizard tournament draws to a close. Portrayed by Ralph Fiennes, Voldemort clandestinely manipulates the wizarding realm, consolidating power for an entire year before the Ministry of Magic even acknowledges his return. It then becomes Harry's responsibility to confront him and safeguard the world. In 2014, he garnered praise for his lead role in Wes Anderson's Grand Budapest Hotel, later returning as M. Inspector in 2015, while also finding time for appearances in productions such as 2016's Hail Caesar. In 2021, Fiennes starred opposite Carey Mulligan in the Netflix original movie The Dig, Gary Oldman as Sirius Black. When Harry first discovered Sirius Black, portrayed by Gary Oldman, he believed that the individual wanted by the entire magical community was a murderer responsible for the deaths of 13 people with a single curse. A belief exacerbated when Harry is led to think that Sirius betrayed his parents, leading to their demise. However, as Harry gets acquainted with the man who happens to be his godfather, he realizes that Sirius has been unjustly accused of crimes and is actually a compassionate and benevolent individual. This realization amplifies the tragedy when Sirius is killed in front of Harry in Order of the Phoenix. Gary Oldman was already a prominent figure before Harry Potter, courtesy of notable roles in 1993's True Romance, 1994's The Professional, and 1997's The Fifth Element and Air Force One, among numerous others. After vying for an Oscar in 2012 for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, the seasoned actor finally clinched one in 2017 for Darkest Hour for his portrayal of Winston Churchill. James Phelps and Oliver Phelps as Fred Weasley and George Weasley. James and Oliver Phelps gained recognition for their portrayals of the identical twins, Fred and George Weasley, in the Harry Potter movies. Although they had no prior acting experience before landing the roles of the Weasley twins, the pair attended an open casting call and waited for approximately 3 hours to audition in front of the chief casting director. After several auditions, they successfully secured the roles. Following their stint in Harry Potter, their careers took a different turn. They jointly initiated the podcast Standard Not Unusual in 2017, where they interviewed various celebrities and shared insights into their personal lives, including their adventures. Expanding on this endeavor, the duo launched their travel series Incredible Companions in 2022. Fans of horror and thriller genres might recognize them from their portrayal as the cloakroom attendant in the film Last Night in Soho, starring Anya Taylor-Joy. Individually, James featured in the 2015 movie Quilt and made a guest appearance in Season 18 of Quiet Witness, while Oliver starred in the 2013 short film Ears and participated in the 2018 theatrical production of The Mystery of the Anxious Lady, Harry Melling as Dudley Dursley. Every summer, Harry is compelled to endure the season with his detestable non-magical relatives, including his disgusting cousin Dudley Dursley, Harry Melling. A pampered child who matures into a complete tyrant, Dudley is granted every desire by his overly permissive parents and is a genuine menace for much of his life. Though in the books and in an omitted scene from Deathly Hallows Part 1, Dudley displays regret and even a reluctant affection for Harry, surprising everyone in the process. From 2018 to 2022, Melling appeared in 4 popular Netflix films: The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, The Devil All the Time, The Old Guard, and The Pale Blue Eye. But you might recognize him most from his captivating supporting role in the cherished 2020 Netflix miniseries The Queen's Gambit, in which his character offers his affection and encouragement to chess prodigy Beth Harmon, Anya Taylor-Joy. Fiona Shaw as Aunt Petunia Dursley, alongside her son Dudley Dursley, Harry Melling, and her detestable husband Vernon, Richard Griffiths. Petunia Dursley, Fiona Shaw, creates entirely unhappy memories for her nephew Harry, despite being the last link he has to his mother and her sister, Lily Potter. After that revelation, the Dursleys avoid and sideline him as much as possible, never embracing him as a real member of the family, despite the fact that Petunia occasionally hints that she loves and misses her late sister. Fiona Shaw was a renowned figure of the British stage before she assumed the role of Petunia Dursley, originating roles in plays like Samuel Beckett's Happy Days, and she continued working steadily after her Potter years ended. On the silver screen, Shaw appeared in films like 2011's The Tree of Life, 2018's Colette, and 2020's Enola Holmes, and also found time for television roles in popular shows like Killing Eve, Fleabag, and True Blood. Emma Watson as Hermione Granger. Ron and Harry share an incredible bond, but their friendship wouldn't be complete without their other closest companion, Hermione Granger, Emma Watson. As the brightest witch of her generation, Hermione possesses natural brilliance and a strong work ethic, which consistently aids Harry and Ron in escaping various predicaments. While her strict adherence to rules can sometimes hinder her ability to think creatively, her unwavering loyalty and selflessness define this crucial friendship for both boys, and for Ron, it evolves into more than just friendship, as the two eventually become spouses. Like Radcliffe and Grint, Watson entered the series as a child, ultimately shaping the beloved character of Hermione throughout the films. Watson's career after Potter has seen considerable success, both on-screen and as a public figure. In addition to roles in movies such as 2012's The Perks of Being a Wallflower, 2013's Bling Ring, and 2017's Beauty and the Beast, Watson serves as a goodwill ambassador for the United Nations, advocating for causes like literacy and gender equality. Watson stars alongside Saoirse Ronan, Florence Pugh, and Eliza Scanlon in director Greta Gerwig's 2019 adaptation of Little Women, and despite reports in 2021 suggesting she had quietly stepped away from acting, she continues to pursue roles in the industry. So, whether you're revisiting the magic of Hogwarts or exploring their latest projects, one thing's for sure, the Harry Potter cast will always hold a special place in our hearts. Thanks for joining us on this nostalgic journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, stay magical.